Oke, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Uh, Welcome everyone to our first session of Pancasila lectures today. We will diving into fascinating world of Pancasila, I hope, the philosophical foundation of this republic, the Republic of Indonesia. Today we embark on a journey to explore the foundational principle of Indonesia and the significance of Pancasila for your education. Okay, to start off, let's explore what Pancasila is all about. Pancasila consists of 5 principles. The 5 principles of Pancasila, as we know, there are the first, ketuhanan yang Maha Esa, belief in one and only God. The second is kemanusiaan yang adil dan beradab, or just and civilized humanity. The third principle is Persatuan Indonesia, or the unity of Indonesia. The fourth is kerakyatan yang dipimpin oleh hikmat kebijaksanaan dalam permusyawaratan perwakilan, or democracy guided by the inner wisdom in the anonymity rising out of deliberations among representatives. And fifth is keadilan sosial bagi seluruh rakyat Indonesia, or social justice for all Indonesians. Okay, these principles serve as the pillars of our nation, Indonesia, guiding our action and our decision in every aspect of our life as Indonesian. Okay, Pancasila is not just a set of principles, but it is a guiding light that shapes the identity and value of our nation. Pancasila, which means 5 principles in Indonesia, serve as a moral and ethical compass for our society, ensuring harmony, unity, and also the progress. We know that Pancasila is derived from Sanskrit language, meaning 5 principles that embodies the nation's ideals and aspirations. Pancasila serves as a guiding philosophy for our diverse society, to promote unity, to promote justice, and also prosperity. Okay, in this lesson, we will carry out these Pancasila lectures following a predetermined curriculum. And as reference material for learning Pancasila, in this lecture, the main reference source is the book Pendidikan Pancasila, which I compiled and published in 2018. So this lecture also includes reading and discussion of relevant chapters from my book Pendidikan Pancasila, which you can buy from Unita Press or the nearest bookstore if you want, or you can borrow it from your seniors who have completed this course last year, or maybe you can borrow it from our university library. Okay, this lesson will follow the order based on my book Pendidikan Pancasila, chapter by chapter. The first is introduction of Pancasila, and we continue after that about Pancasila in Indonesian history. After that, we continue about Pancasila as the foundation and the ideology of the nation. Next, we continue Pancasila as a philosophical and ethical system. After that, we discuss about Pancasila as the basis of the value of science development. And next, Pancasila in the life and in the life of Indonesian nation, which is in the last chapter we will explore about actualization of Pancasila in our life also about national character and challenges of globalization, also about clean and good governance, and also civil society. Okay, and especially for my student from informatic department, from informatic engineering department, please always synchronize. Please always synchronize with our online lecture platform. Please complete assignment on time, and also apply more detailed Pancasila in relation with informatic engineering. This is including reflective discussion about how Pancasila can value your future career in informatic engineering and technology. This curriculum aims to provide a comprehensive understanding of Pancasila principle and the relevance of informatic technology, while also encouraging critical thinking and application of this principle in real-world context, not only in informatic engineering, but in so many parts of our life. Now let's journey through the historical background and development of Pancasila. It all began during Indonesia's struggle for independence in 1945. In the midst of political turmoil, our founding fathers sought to establish a unified vision for nation. Following Indonesia's declaration of independence, there was a need to establish a unifying ideology that could unite the diverse archipelago, diverse tribe. As we know, Indonesia is so many culture. Indonesia also diverse kingdom and monarchs, also diverse faith and religions and beliefs. So through intense debates and discussion, they crafted Pancasila as the cornerstone of our republic, cornerstone for Indonesian. The founding fathers of the Republic of Indonesia succeeded in freeing themselves from the temptation of the two poles of the world ideology. You know, at the time, after the Second World War, there are two poles, big poles of ideology, Western and East, West and East, or we can say between right and left. Okay, so the founding fathers of Republic Indonesia formulating philosophy's Grundslag or basic view in the form of philosophical concept, which is called Pancasila, which was taken from the value of life that have long been present in Indonesian society, in Indonesian culture. So this concept is actually the folk gist or soul of the nation, or inner self of the nation, or national identity, we can say, and is the way of life of Indonesian nation, Indonesian people. To understand Pancasila fully, we must trace its historical root, born out of Indonesian struggle for independence. It was enshrined in the preamble of 1945 Constitution, solidifying its place as the nation's guiding philosophy. Now, here's I have a quiz. Have a question for you, for viewers, and especially for my students. Okay, the first question. The first question is, can you name one principle of Pancasila and explain how it will influence Indonesian society, according to you? Okay. The second question, we know the first principle is emphasize the importance of spiritual belief and acknowledge the diverse religious landscape of Indonesia. How does this principle resonate with you? What do you think about this first principle? Okay, I think it's enough with these two questions. Please answer the question, share your answer in the comments below, or submit them to our online lecture platform. or Google Classroom if you are one of my students. Okay, that's it. As we wrap up our first session, please remember that Pancasila isn't just a subject to study, it's a way of life that shaped our collective destiny. Over the years, Pancasila has evolved, adapting to the changing of socio-political landscape, and its principles have remained steadfast, yet the interpretation and application have evolved to meet the needs of the dynamic society. As we conclude our session today, I encourage you to reflect on the profound significance of Indonesia and the significance of Pancasila in shaping our collective identity as Indonesian, with so many different background and activity, so many culture. Okay, thank you for joining me in this enlightening exploration of Pancasila today. Please join me next time as we explore more facets of this remarkable philosophy. Until then, keep reflecting on the value that define us as Indonesians. Our quote today, our quote this time is, when there is only one person who plants trees to improve the natural environment and he is considered crazy, then in fact only that one person is sane while the others are insane. Okay, thank you. Don't forget to subscribe for more insightful discussion, and I look forward to engaging with your comment. Until next time, stay curious, stay inspired. Terima kasih and see you soon. I hope this will be useful for everyone. Thank you so much for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.